Hello friends, Laura Whitfield here, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat. And I haven't been on in a couple weeks. Truth, I'm not doing so hot. But I've had a couple boxes arrive in the last few days and figured I should probably go through them. And then quite frankly, I will probably go off on a tangent because I'm not doing so great. I'm going to try really hard not to ruin this right out of the gate. And try to keep kind of the update for the end of the video so that anybody who doesn't want to sit through it doesn't have to, right? If you're just here for the Scentsy stuff, then I will show you just the Scentsy stuff. So, but my mom just went home. She was originally saying she was going to stay the night, and then she's like, no, I think I'm going to go home because, I don't know, it seems like you need to be alone. So it was fine. It was totally fine. She was here. She played with the girls while I cut the grass today, that kind of thing. But, okay, so the boxes that came in, the first box is the stuff from SFR. So I went with my friend and my sponsor, and I'm sorry, the tattoo is healing very nicely, but we're at the itchy stage. So anyways, so, you know, after everything kind of exploded at SFR, my team members that I was there with did actually go and talk to Eldon and let him know exactly what was going on. And probably a couple other people from home office, if, I don't know who, but I know they talked to home office, right? So they really, you know, they really rallied behind me. My sponsor, like I said, my friend as well, Casey Ingram, did meet me at the airport and sat with me until it was time for me to get back on the plane to go home. But the other thing that she did for me and that my team did for me was they got almost all of my giveaways, all but one, that I was supposed to get at SFR. So it was kind of, it was really nice to open the box and see the things. So I did dive into this ahead of time, but okay. So first things up, we did get one of the reusable tote bags, and this is a nice size tote, truthfully, a nice size tote for delivering orders, or just like a reusable grocery bag kind of thing. I tend not to do the reusable grocery bags because we have 4 cats, so I use them to clean the litter box. I just get the plastic ones. But so the reusable tote. I had left behind, obviously, my booklet because this is how they were saving my chair. I don't even have all of my ribbons on there because I just got this back. And I don't know if I'll put my ribbons on it to know. I mean, I have my ribbons. I have all my ribbons for everything that I earned. And maybe someday I will put it together. But right now I'm just not feeling anything, you guys. I'm not feeling anything but sad. And that's the truth. But I did kind of go through this booklet when I first got it. So it was like your little note booklet and stuff for SFR, which I was super excited to get this booklet, and then I didn't get to use it. But okay, so consultant giveaways from SFR. The one thing that they were not able to get for me was the extra set of transition testers. I earned those in my kit. I shared them with you guys in the last video. So it's not the end of the world, right? Normally I do 2 sets of testers because I like to do 2 borrow bags, but at the end of the day, it's $10 worth of testers. I can spare the 10 bucks, okay, if I needed to. But I think 1 set of testers is honestly fine because I think I'm going to try to focus on doing events for this fall and winter and kind of get myself out there a little bit more. And it will give me something time-consuming to do, which I need. Okay, so first things up, and I have no idea what order any of these came in. There is an exclusive brick that we got. And like, I can smell this brick through the plastic. I have no idea what's in it. There's no scent notes. They might have given scent notes at the event, but I really don't know. It's just Scentsy is You. So it's an exclusive brick. It smells amazing. But here's the really killer part. It has glitter. So I like glitter. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about glitter in my warmers, but it's really only like a tiny little accent piece there. And it's not, they didn't like fill all of the wax with glitter. It's like a little touch. And we know how I feel about glitter. Big fan, huge fan. But this is like some wonderful fruity concoction that I can't put my finger on. I want to say that there's like blackberry in it, maybe a little bit of grape. I don't know. It's so good. It's so very, very good. It is really, really good, but I have no idea what's in it, but I am never sad to have another brick. So part of me wants to hoard this, right? And be like, no, it's special. I can't get it anymore. It's a special edition, and hoard it like a collector's edition piece. But I don't know. It smells so dang good. I'm probably gonna have to melt it. So really, really good brick. Let's see, what else did we get? We got a wax collection that I'm going to assume has to be coming around winter time. So it does come with a card. She did take the card out of the bag so that it didn't get bent up. It's from Bean to Buttercream is what it's called. Vanilla plants only grow in hot climates close to the equator. Vanilla is made by extracting the pods or the beans from the vanilla plant. So it's like some interesting, just little fun facts. And the card is really pretty, right? It's a really pretty card about vanilla. I'm thinking, because there's only 4 bars in this bag though, and it is a cute little sack, right? I'm thinking that there's probably one more that's going to be a surprise to even consultants, right? Because typically when we do a wax collection, there's 5 bars. There's only 4 in this bag. And I did confirm that everybody else got 4 because I'm like, did I get a bum bag? Because we always do 5 bars. So I'm thinking that there's another 5th surprise bar when this launches that consultants don't even know about yet. So it is all centered around, it's called Scentspirations, and it's centered around vanilla bean buttercream. So this is an original scent of ours. It's the vanilla bean buttercream. It's wonderful and delightful. I like vanilla bean buttercream on its own. I really like vanilla bean buttercream as a mixer. Like, you can do so much with vanilla bean buttercream, and it's gorgeous, right? So this is one we've all smelled before. So the 3 new fragrances that are in this, like I said, I think there's going to be a 5th. The first one up is Caramel Buttercream. So they're all a buttercream set. Buttercream mixture mixed with something. This is the Caramel Buttercream. And it's really good. It is really good. It's like a toffee frosting or a caramel frosting scent. It's really, really nice. I think this is going to be positively beautiful in my kitchen. Ugh. So I'm super excited for whenever this collection launches, because full disclosure, I did sniff these when they came in. The next one up is Gingerbread Buttercream. Now, I will say, when we had Gingerbread Hugs, super not a fan of that one. Very spicy, not so great. This Gingerbread Buttercream, however, I can get behind this. I can get down with this. It does still have like that holiday spice to it. It smells very Christmassy. You definitely get like a gingerbread cookie, but with like an icing on top. So the vanilla, the buttercream scent in here really makes gingerbread a much more pleasant scent to my nose, because I don't like the strong spices. So, and then the last one that they put in here is Candy Cane Buttercream, which we know how I feel about peppermint. We know how I feel about mint in general, right? I really, really like mint. This is delicious. This is 100%. It reminds me of the Cheryl's Christmas cookies with the peppermint frosting, which is literally peppermint buttercream, but it smells like a freaking Cheryl's cookie, and they are so good. This bar smells good enough to eat. I'm not going to eat it, clearly, but that's what it reminds me of, Cheryl's Christmas cookies. If you've never had a Cheryl's cookie, you absolutely need them in your life. They are to die for. So that is 4 bars. And I have no idea what they might do as a 5th bar. And maybe it is only 4 bars. Maybe I'm overthinking this. But like, I feel like we have never had a wax collection that didn't have 5 bars. So I think there is still a surprise in store somewhere down the line for us. Someone at some point. The other thing in here is our new travel twist. So this is coming out on August 1st. It is replacing our travel tins. Now, I haven't had a travel tin in forever, like not even since I joined. The last time I had a travel tin was before I joined. And the one that they gave us is in Luna, right? So it's got all the cute little fragrance families on there. And you just twist it open to get fragrance out of it. I think these are going to be a hit. I really, truly do. So I never cared for the travel tins, right? Because they've got like this gummy gel kind of thing in the bottom of them. This is like a pillow on the inside. And I don't know what's scented underneath. I don't know if, I don't know. But like, there's nothing gummy about it, right? And you can twist it however you need to, you know, do more fragrance, less fragrance, full fragrance, right? You really have control over this, but like, I think this would be good in a backpack. I think these will be good in a purse. I think these will be good in a baby bag. I think these will be good in a gym bag. I will 100% be picking up a few of these because like I could totally see throwing this in my purse and just carrying this around with me so that everything is always scented at all times. But I really like this because you don't have to worry about that gummy stuff that was in the travel tins, or like if it maybe got too hot, like I would think that that stuff would melt kind of thing. And I leave my stuff in my car all the time, but I really like this. I think that this is a really cool addition to our like travel fragrance systems. Now, don't get me wrong, pods will always be my favorite in the van, but like I said, in a bag, this is freaking awesome. It really is. And you can smell it even when it's closed. So I'm excited for these. I'm going to grab a few of these when they come out just to try them out. I don't remember what scents on my I got catalogs, I'll show you. But I don't remember what scents they're coming in. So anywho, the other thing that is in the box, I think there's 2 more, right? Is the new Winnie the Pooh wall fan diffuser. Look at how cute. I love the Disney packaging. Look, you got 100 Acre Woods on there. It's so stinking cute. Like, I love the box. I really love the box. I am stupid impressed by a box, and it, oh, you open it. I didn't actually open this up, you guys. This is the first time I'm opening up to look at it, but it says, oh, bother, with this little honey pot that, oh, there's pods in there. No stinking way. See, surprise. I'm okay, baby girl. I'm okay. Do you want to come say hi? No. So baby girl, or Ray, they put pods in there, the 100 Acre Wood pods. I love 100 Acre Wood. I'm so excited to have these in pods. I love it. It's this beautiful, like light. It doesn't say lavender, but I swear to you, there's lavender in it. It's this beautiful, like lavender, slightly cotton-esque, just cozy, completely cozy scent. And it's wonderful. So I'm super excited to have that in pods. But no, baby Ray, because we have the 4 cats, right? She's the little bitty peanut of a girl. And normally, like Kylo, right, he's my lover boy, right? He follows me everywhere. But, you know, Ray has this thing when anybody is crying. She does. Like one of the kids, if they start crying, she just suddenly pops up out of nowhere and has to come cuddle and love on you. So she's literally been following me now for the most part for a month. just a little over a month, and she just keeps constantly checking on me. So even in times like right now where I'm not crying, she's still coming to check on me. But I've been doing a fair amount of crying, to be honest. So I think you guys probably know that. But anyways, so, oh, he's big. It's a big wolf. But that's probably because they now have lights. And I didn't grab an extension cord because I didn't think about it. But the Disney wall fan diffusers will now all come with a night light in the bottom. So if you're not familiar with our wall fan diffusers, these are a waxless fragrance system. And it just pops off. And you can put in the pods, right? 1 pod or 2. Yeah, I'm so excited for this. 1 pod or 2, depending on how strong you like your fragrance, and then you just pop his head back on. I guess Baby Yoda was kind of big too, but I don't know. I feel like Winnie the Pooh's head is bigger than Baby Yoda's was. I mean, he's got a pretty darn big head, but that's super cute. It would be super cute in a kid's room or a nursery. Winnie the Pooh honestly isn't like one of my all-time favorite characters. So I will probably, I don't know. He's really cute. But I got Baby Yoda for myself. So I don't really need another, I don't really need him. The girls got SpiderMan and Disney princesses in their room. So I will probably gift him to somebody. You know, my girlfriend is pregnant and due in September. So it might be something really cute for the baby's room. But I don't know, I might keep the pods because I really like the scent. So there's that. And then the very last thing, and probably if you watch Scentsy videos on YouTube, you're either a consultant, right? Let's be honest, we watch each other quite a bit. And, you know, we make friendships that way. We really, truly do. And then, or you're a big time Scentsy connoisseur, and I'm telling you right now, if you are watching Scentsy videos on YouTube, you need to be a Scentsy consultant and get cash back on your purchases, because I think you've got a couple more days to get like the giant starter kit for half off. It's crazy. I think I worked out the math. I think I was working it out to go over it with my team, where like literally of what I could track, right? Value-wise in our starter kit. Value-wise, it was almost $230 worth of product. Now, that was only things that I could actually assign a monetary value to. That didn't include like the special bag that we get where it's got like, it's insulated and it's a really good tote bag, right? It's probably a $50 tote bag if I had to guess. $30 to $50 tote bag. So it's probably about $300 worth of like between product and business supplies, okay? And just Scentsy gear. So it's probably about a $300 value, and it's 50 bucks right now. It's 50 bucks. It's worth it even if you just want to nap the kit. I will throw my details down below because, you know, honestly, guys, like, you know, Scentsy has always just been fun for me. It's been something fun. It's been a way to connect to other people while I was a stay-at-home mom. And given my current situation, right? James was our primary breadwinner. He was. I mean, his job paid the bills. It paid the bills. And I don't want to give up everything that we fought for, everything that we sacrificed. Like 2.5 years ago, right? I quit my career. I walked away from my career. I sold my home. And, well, we sold our home, and we moved here to be able to do it on one income. And like I said, I watch enough consultants, you know, between training groups or YouTube or whatever, right, to know that Scentsy has the potential for me not to lose it all. And that's the truth. Scentsy has the potential for me to continue to stay home with my babies And even though Haley is starting kindergarten in a couple of weeks, right? Elena still has 2 more years. She still has 2 more years. And I don't want to put her in daycare. I don't want to put her in daycare. So, you know, I am, like I said, I will throw my details down below. If you want to give Scentsy a go, I would love for you to choose to give Scentsy a go with me, because even though right now I will be 100% honest, I've not showed up in any of my groups. I've not showed up here. I've not showed up on my team page. I have not, like, well, not, I just barely, right? Barely have showed up on my team page, barely have showed up in my community group this month, because, and I'm about to start down the tangent hole, but like, I have no idea who I am without him. I just don't. Like, we were one person in 2 bodies, and I have no idea who I am. But I do know that I do not want to give up on everything that we sacrificed for. I do not want to just go back to punching a clock. I do not want to go back to my babies being in daycare or an after-school program and only seeing them at nighttime. I don't want to miss the things that Haley's going to have in kindergarten, where I get to go to, you know, the Mother's Day thing at the school, or, you know, an awards ceremony for whatever, right? Like, I don't want to give it up. And in order for me to do that, I mean, truthfully, I need to take this as more of like a business, right? Not that I've never looked at it as a business. I do. But it's never been a need at the end of the day, right? Since he has never been a need, but I do know what potential it has if I work for it. So if you're thinking, hey, I just want discounts back on my own purchases. If you're thinking, hey, I'd like to give this a go. I mean, because I'm going to pull this out here, and I'll tell you this, if you are a fan of this, get the kit now, because it's going to save you money in the long run, right? You know, again, save money on your own purchases. Most of the people who I am teamed up with, quite frankly, that's what they do, right? You get a discount back on your own stuff. And that's cool. It's fine. But we've got some really epic things coming. Like, Harvest Collection is coming. And I know that some consultants are out there sneak peeking things all over the place. And I'm like, I didn't get to see it at SFR. I've been struggling with coming on camera just because I can't keep my shit together, if you want to know the truth. So, like, I've not been promoting it, truthfully. I have not. But we really do have some epic things coming for the Harvest Collection. Like, there's a new Jack. There's a new Jack. And if you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know Nightmare Before Christmas is my thing, right? It is my thing. So there is a new Santa Jack coming. I have to have this. There is Hocus Pocus coming. I have to have that. Halloween is my thing. It just is. And while I'm also wondering, like, how do I get my 9-foot Oogie Boogie that my husband bought me 2 years ago up this year without him, right? Like, I have no idea. He does all of this stuff. Like, I get him things out of the garage and he puts it up. And maybe my outside won't be decorated for Halloween this year, but I'll be damned if I'm not putting up my Halloween stuff on the inside, right? So, all right, enough of that. But, okay, the other thing, why do we have lavender seeds? French lavender seeds. This had to have come from the garden collection. I didn't even see these when I opened the box. So we have lavender seeds. I should probably learn how to plant that and not kill it, because I literally kill everything that I touch. But I could use all of the calming, uplifting, everything that that I can get my hands on. So, okay. The last thing that we got is Hedwig. He's a Hedwig. He's a buddy. He's our newest buddy. Look, he's got little Velcro feet because he comes with your Hogwarts letter. It says Scentsy, and it's got the Hogwarts letter. And he's so soft. He is so soft. They obviously did an amazing job with him. We may or may not have a buddy addiction in this house, right? You know that. But he's super soft, and he's got these little warm eyes and his little beak. And, you know, of course, he's got his little Scentsy patch and his little spots on his wings. And instead of him coming with a signature fragrance this time, and I actually think it's kind of cool, right? Because I don't always necessarily like with the Muppets one. I was like, or the Looney Tunes, right? I got the 2 Looney Tunes buddy. I got Taz and Marvin the Martian. Didn't like the Looney Tunes scent. So you're going to get to pick your own scent pack that goes with him. So they gave us Luna, obviously, because it is the like #1 most popular Scentsy fragrance ever. But you'll get to pick your own scent pack. Like, I could totally picture him with like vanilla bean buttercream or like pumpkin roll, right? Pumpkin roll, pumpkin juice, pumpkin pasties, you know, all of the fun pumpkin things in Harry Potter. So, but I mean, we will be getting, the castle will be returning, and we are getting a brand new Harry Potter warmer this fall. It should be in the Harvest collection, if I'm not mistaken. Now, don't quote me on everything because I wasn't there for the announcements, but I'm pretty sure it's coming in the Harvest collection. So we will find out here probably at month end. So, but he's super cute. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, or if you were buying Harry Potter gifts for your family or your friends for Christmas, check the link down below. Snag that massive kit with $300 in value for only 50 bucks. So I promise you, the money that you spend on that, you will get back tenfold on the Harvest collection if you're shopping it. So that is everything in that box. That's all my SFR sneak peek surprise goodies. Seriously, super excited for the travel twist. And this brick, I might need to warm that tomorrow. I don't know what it is. It's just fruity, and it's glorious, and it's wonderful, and I am super excited. Like I said, I bet my bottom dollar there is a 5th bar that is a surprise. Okay, so that is SFR goodies. The next box that I got in, because again, I forgot to order all of my stuff at the beginning of the month, right? For obvious reasons. I did get catalogs. So I do like to get my catalogs at the beginning of the season. We do pay for our catalogs. They're not super expensive. They are the most expensive thing compared to like product brochures or what is it? Product sheets, right? But I don't like the product sheets. A lot of consultants swear by them because they're super cheap. I don't like them. They're one sheet. It's too busy. Like, I have a hard time with those. So I tend not to get the product sheets unless they're given to me. Oh, these are my sister's. It's technically my brother-in-law's wall fan diffusers, okay? I'm still waiting for my flash sale order to come in. I didn't get a whole bunch for me. My sisters actually got, you know, had me do their order. And sheer leather is like my brother-in-law's all-time favorite fragrance, right? Absolutely all-time favorite fragrance. And when they popped up in clearance, he bought like 24 of the car bars. Well, he's almost out. But in the flash sale, they had sheer leather pods. I think, what did he get? 16 sets of pods, something like that. Because, you know, each pod is 120 hours worth of fragrance, right? And he could use one pod, I mean, the twin pack, right? So he gets a full month of fragrance out of a twin pack, basically. But he has 3 vehicles. So he has his race car, he has his personal vehicle that he drives, and then he has his squad car, right? Because he's a county officer. So we did order the wall fan diffusers, or the mini fan diffusers, separate. So he's got 3, 1 for each vehicle, and then like 16 packages of pods. So I know whenever that flash sale box gets here, it's going to be ginormous and mostly filled with his pods. Just saying. Okay, so I picked up mostly catalogs, but I did grab a couple things from the consultant store. One that I grab every year because it helps me keep my head together. And a couple of new things that were in there that I probably would have been able to purchase, truthfully, at SFR had I been there. Okay, because they do set up a consultant store where you can get some cool stuff and you can get it early, right? So I did get my new planner for 2022. These do sell out. So when they come out, I get mine. And again, not everybody has to get them, but like I am, to a certain extent, an old school pen and paper kind of girl. Oh no, it's broken. I'm gonna have to let them know that this little tab is broken. Shoot, they'll probably have to send me a new one, but I'm gonna try not to stab myself. That's the first time, but it's 2023. Love what you do every day. Right? It's a beautiful cover. They always come with some really nice artwork. And it's like, it's a customized planner for Scentsy. And like you open it up, and I'm not going to go through this whole thing with you. And it's just, it's beautiful artwork. I love the colors that they've chosen, these blues and these golds. You've got, you know, places to track your numbers and, you know, pointers and tips. And it's got like, you know, quotes in here. So it takes courage to grow, fail, make mistakes on your journey to becoming your best self. But it is the way, it is the only way to becoming your authentic self, right? So there's quotes inside, inspirational quotes, and, you know, a calendar and a place to make notes and, you know, stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a planner. It's a planner. But it's geared towards Scentsy, clearly, because it's a Scentsy planner. But I am going to have to let them know that my little tab thingy right broken. They could probably just send me a new tab. I don't need a whole new book. Just, maybe I'll just buy new tabs. I've seen people take the tabs out. I don't know. I'll mess with that later. So anyhow, so I did get my planner. The other thing that I got, because I couldn't resist. I have a thing for socks, okay? I do. Fluffy Christmas socks. Typically, my stepmom knows this. I get new socks every Christmas, right? I have a thing for socks. But, you know, little Christmas gnomes. Now, this is probably the first time I've authentically, like, genuinely laughed and felt like it's so stupid that it makes me happy. They're little Christmas socks. You know, Christmas is going to be extra hard this year. So Christmas was our thing, right? So while James and I have been together for 10 years, he's been in my life for 15. And he worked with my stepdad, okay? He worked with my stepdad. And you know, we were both married previous in, you know, when his first marriage ended, it was an ugly divorce. It really was. And like, I'm not going to speak bad about her because like we've been co-parenting, you know, the girls now for 10 years. And we're actually, we get along really well. I actually do love her, you know, but you got to think, let's see, Becca is 16, so 15 years ago when this happened, right? And they split. It was ugly. Divorce is ugly, right? There's no nice way to get divorced. I'm sorry. I've been there, done that. It was terrible. So anyway, so he had just gotten out of his first marriage. So, his best friend, him and my stepdad all worked at the same company together. So, his best friend also lived in the same town that we did. So they were coming down and he was coming down to spend a lot of time, you know, with his best friend, and they were going out with my dad. They were. And you know, like I remember the first time that I saw him, right? And his best friend was the known hottie of their group, right? He really was. And I love, like, I'm sorry. The nerds are my thing, right? I like the geeky guys. And James was seriously geeky. You guys know, you've seen him. He was a total nerd. And, you know, we were sitting at the 4th of July festival, and they came to meet up with my dad. And of course, my sisters, and I have a lot of them, were all like, oh my God, Kevin's here. Look, it's Kevin. And I'm like, I don't care about Kevin. Who's the guy next to him, right? But there's 8 years between us. There was 8 years between us. And it took me a little while to get his attention from the first time that he walked into my view. So, you know, he's been in my life for 15 years. Our 3 older girls have been friends and thick as thieves for 15 years. But, you know, it took me a little while to get his attention. And it was that Christmas. I think he had just separated at 4th of July. So he wasn't officially divorced. It was his very first Christmas after his divorce, because I think Becca was, I think she was 2 at the time. 2, almost 3. And he was at my dad's, and I had one of my sisters watching Lex, my older girl, right? Because I had worked really, really hard and saved up to get her a Wii that Christmas. So I had one of my sisters at my apartment, and I was hiding over there, and I was wrapping gifts. And he started teasing me something fiercely about my wrapping job. And it was serious flirting. It just was like he spent the night at my parents' house, woke up on Christmas morning. And mind you, I mean, we're 15 years, I mean, we're adults, but we're 15 years younger than we were, right? So he started a pillow fight with me, you know, on Christmas morning. And, you know, it didn't work out the first time, right? It didn't work out the first time because my parents figured it out that we were seeing each other. My dad was like, you're not dating my daughter. We work together, and chased him away. It took us 3 years from the initial first time where we were clearly interested in one another to actually be officially a couple, right? And we didn't say crap for 6 months to anybody until we were absolutely certain it was worth rocking the boat for. So Christmas is gonna be hard because Christmas continued to be something super special for us. And he still teased me about how I wrapped gifts. And like, we have a thing with the girls, right? Where whatever their big gift is for the year, we tape the ever-living piss out of it. And they would get him back with things like duct tape and sparkle tape and all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna try to hold on to Christmas being a good time. Like I said, I'm having a hard time. So I'm sorry if I'm off Scentsy tangenting. I feel like so many of you have checked on me. And, you know, I've got people asking how I'm doing, and they haven't heard from me, and they're concerned, and I'm trying. I'm just not doing so good. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, he wasn't some jerk husband, right? It wasn't like we were constantly fighting. We weren't on the verge of divorce. Like, the last fight we had was 4 years ago. And it was over a garbage disposal, something stupid, right? Because I had too many questions, and I felt like he was talking to me like I was dumb, but really, let's be honest, I had the questions because in this particular scenario, I was dumb. So, you know, but everything he did was for us, you know, and I would tell him every single day that he was amazing. And you know, as I'm digging through things, right? I'm finding some stuff out that I'm not 100% ready to disclose to everybody, but he should be here. He should be here. And I'm having a hard time. So, I don't know what my future looks like yet without him in it. 15 years is a long time. Even with the little breaks in between, right? We still talked. And I truly believe, and I've always believed, that we were meant to be together from the very beginning. That our girls were meant to be sisters from the very beginning. And I still believe that. And he shouldn't be gone. So, okay. The last thing that I got is, we came out with a tumbler. You know, I have a love affair with coffee. We actually both have a love affair with coffee. We have our own coffee mug collection, right? But I don't want to use any of his mugs. I don't. I'm sitting kind of frozen on the house. Like, the countertops went in, they're beautiful. The kitchen is functional. But I haven't touched anything else. I have not touched a single thing. I'm having a hard time with that too. Not because I don't want to see it done, but because I can't do it all myself. And I'm not quite ready to have a bunch of people in my space right now. It's a little overwhelming to have people just come in and touch everything. I'm not there yet. Even though it's probably mostly my brothers, but you know, I'm not ready for people to come in and start touching things yet. My in-laws will be back in a few days, which, you know, we've worked on the project together, the four of us, from the beginning. And I'm okay with them touching his tools and stuff. Although I do have to give them a specific disclaimer that they can't use the saw while the kids are home. Because they did, you know, while they were still here. And Nugs went tearing off to the garage saying, "Daddy's home." Like that, sorry, that sound of the saw is like, it's like a beacon. It was a beacon for them. It was a beacon for me, like the minute I hear bzzz, like even I felt like that. So I'm not ready to do anything yet. I mean, they can do other things, but I can't do the saw. No saw. No saw. So, like my shiplap wall will not be done for a while, kind of thing. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I'm supposed to make this list of what I want them to work on while they're here, and I honestly, like, I have no clue because I'm frozen in time. But, so now I have this beautiful buffet, right? And I had special cabinets put in with these slide-out drawers to accommodate our coffee cup collection. And half of them I can't use because they're his. And if they break, I can't even fathom, you know, one of his like Star Wars mugs breaking, or one of his Chicago Bears mugs breaking, or mostly, let's be honest, it's Star Wars mugs, you guys. It really is. It's Star Wars. So at some point, whenever the shiplap wall is done in the kitchen, right, I will find a way to display these, and they will come out of the cabinet. But in the meantime, half our like coffee mug and travel mug kind of thing is not touchable. So I did get a new, oh, this is ginormous. This is glorious. The travel mug. didn't realize it was this big. Sweet. So it is a 32 ounce. That ought to do me on the coffee. Especially now because I'm not freaking sleeping. I take that back. Once I fall asleep, I'm good. I could actually crawl into my bed and sleep all day. It's really what I'd rather do, because if I'm sleeping, then I'm not thinking. But if I didn't have the girls, I would never get out of bed. So that's the truth. But it's a really good Scentsy mug. It's really nice. And because, like I said, I want to do more events this fall. I'm going to need to force myself to leave my house. I'm really not leaving my house unless absolutely necessary at this point, because I feel safe here. I feel comfort here. The outside world is very scary right now, but if I don't ever get out of my comfort zone, I'm never gonna do anything. So I actually signed up for the back to school night event this upcoming weekend, or next weekend. My watch is dead. It died while I was mowing the lawn. It's just here in town. It's, you know, some local vendors that I've done shows with before, a couple pop-ups kind of thing. So I'm going out with them, and I'm going to do the back to school night, the fireworks spiel, whatever. But like, that's good for coffee. That's good for, you know, water at events kind of thing. And I love the stainless steel tumblers. They really keep your ice good and frozen for a good long time. And I'm the weirdo who's like, no, this is going to have to go like this. So the Scentsy fun side is out when I'm drinking, and then it's got Scentsy Consultant. But this is probably a terrible YouTube video. It's probably the worst one I've ever done. Because I can't stay on track. And I have empties, you guys. I have empties up the wazoo. And I didn't pitch any of them, because I've used a lot of stuff. I just haven't gotten there. So this is the last box that came in. I have no idea what's inside it. It's from another Scentsy sister. So to Chelsea Sykes, thank you. I know she asked for my address. I don't remember when. She didn't tell me what she was sending. So I don't know what I'm allowed to open up, but I figured I would open it up with you guys, because there's a very good possibility, I think, that she will watch this at some point. Like I said, I know the majority of those who follow me here are other consultants. So it's a care package, you guys. It's a care package. I really like, I'm so touched and so grateful for everybody. And like, I feel horrible for feeling so horrible, right? Like, I don't want to be this person for my kids. I don't want to be, like, this is not me. I don't want to be this person for you guys. I don't know how yet. And I figured I'd rather be honest. I'd rather be honest about, like, I don't want to just permanently hide from the world. I don't. And I guess it's better to be honest with you guys about where I'm at and what's going on than it is to just disappear and say nothing. I know this community cares. I know that you guys care. I'm not quite ready to be quite so open in my community group right now. I know some of you are in it, but I also have a lot of family and a lot of friends in my community group. And it's not that I'm keeping secrets from them, but like I said, there are some things that I'm still working through. And the people who are closest to me, physically and family-wise, are still very much hovering. And if they were to see this or watch this, I'm quite frankly afraid that they would never leave my house. Like, I would never be alone. And I kind of need that right now. I do. It's overwhelming to have somebody standing over you every minute, because basically everybody just looks at you and they want to fix it and they can't. And it makes it harder to like face people. It's really hard to face people and be in front of people right now. So at least like behind the camera, it's not quite so direct. And I know there are so many comments that I have not responded to. Like I said, the last couple weeks have been really hard. And I think it's going to take me a while to find that place where I feel okay. And where smiling doesn't hurt, laughing doesn't hurt, being out with my kids doesn't hurt. I mean, I love them. But it hurts because all I can think of is what he's missing. So it's easier to be a hermit crab right now. So, so the card says, I hope this box brings you some sunshine in this thunderstorm. I put together this box of random yellow things to help with the darkness you are going through. The yellow heart is a ring holder. My grandmother is a pottery instructor and wanted to add to my box for you. It's a bit random, so I hope it makes you laugh. Thank you, Chelsea. And I will reach out to you too, personally, not just on here. But I had no idea what I was going to find inside. So I figured now was as good a time as any to open it up. But we have chips. Truthfully, you guys, I don't have much of an appetite, but the children are not missing their appetite. I've only lost 12 pounds this month, so that's, I mean, I needed to anyways, but it could have been worse. Popcorn. One of our favorite things to do with the kids is movie nights. And me and two of the older girls, because Savvy obviously, like, she's got the babies, right? And she lives in Wisconsin. She can't just come to a movie night. But, you know, my two bigger girls, we did do a movie night last week. And I've been, you know, just trying to make it a point to spend time with the kids. But, so, never a bad plan in our household, because popcorn is a must for every movie night. Lemonade stand blow pops. You know, okay, so the littles are sucker crazy. But I actually really like a good blow pop. That and Tootsie Pops, right? Those are my favorite. I might have to hide these from the kids, but it's raspberry lemonade and strawberry lemonade. I'm going to have to figure out where the raspberry ones are. Definitely hide those, because raspberry is my favorite flavor, and I'm not going to waste it on the kids who will inevitably take it outside, drop it on the ground, cover it in dirt, and not get anything good out of it. Let's see here. We have a Slinky, a yellow Slinky. It's actually very fun. It's very fun. The kids like those. Baby Yoda magic towels. There's two of them in there. So one, I'm assuming one for Haley, one for Nuggie, because Star Wars family, 100%. That's awesome. That's awesome. I do like that. They will have a lot of fun with that at bath time. We have, yeah, she's definitely thinking about the girls, right? Because we've got some fun little powder puff ears. 2 sets. That's really sweet. Let's see here. I'm gonna guess this is the ring holder because it's wrapped very, very well. It's handmade. It's glazed very nicely. Diane, I think, 2019. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I have no intention of taking off my ring, to be honest. Learned something seriously messed up. Joined a widows group on Facebook and saw that a widow's band is when you take your wedding band and put black diamonds in it. My ring has always had black diamonds in it. That's what I loved about it, right? It's what I loved about it because he wanted something big and flashy and I didn't want something big and flashy. And we felt like the black diamonds was the middle ground because he felt like the ring on my finger was a statement for him. And I mean, he outdid himself. But I really felt like I was going to throw up when I saw that. Like, really? I had no idea. Maybe the ring, I don't know. I think that's, they didn't deem it as such. It was a wedding band. It was, I mean, technically the end pieces are my wedding bands. So the 2 black diamonds on the end are my wedding bands. So right here and right here. And then the middle was the engagement ring. It's just, it's soldered together, but it will never come off. And I guess I have an excuse now of why I will never take my ring off because it's a widow's band, which is dark and screwed up. Juicy fruit gum. I love the theme, by the way. I really do. The yellow sunshine thing. It's cute. We've got a Sharpie. I love my Sharpies. I love my Sharpies. I use them all the time. And the fine point ones are awesome for writing in the planner. We have, oh, does it sing or something? I think, okay, I don't think it sings. It's just a fun little sunflower pen. I do love that. That's really cute. Just, you guys. And then I'm pretty sure there's paper shreds, which I will for sure save. Because I like to reuse stuff, we know that. Is a notebook. Jotting down notes and thoughts and stuff like that. It's good. It's good. I write to him. I don't know if he can, I should probably take these off because I seem kind of goofy, but I am goofy. So I don't know. I've been writing to him. I don't know if, like, I don't feel him here, but I don't know if it just happened so fast and because neither one of us expected it, that maybe he's just as lost as I am. I'm not sure, but in hopes. And I truly, I don't know what I believe anymore. I hope that he can read it. I hope that he can see it as I'm writing it. But I don't know. I don't feel him. And I don't know if it's just because I'm so tired or because I'm so sad. Like, I really thought for the longest time that losing my dad, like, I lost my dad when I was 18. You guys know this. I really thought that that was like the worst pain I could ever feel, right? Growing up. I mean, and I mostly grew up with my dad. I was 18. My brother and my sister didn't. And unfortunately, I'm uniquely qualified. My family is uniquely qualified to help my children through this, right? But what I'm finding, hi is that it's nowhere near on the same level, right? And not to downplay losing my dad, right? Because that stuck with me. That stuck with me for a long time. Kylo, nobody wants your butt. Nobody wants your butt. It stuck with me forever. Like it's a big piece of my life and a big piece of why I have the outlook on things that I've always had, right? Find the good in things, find the positive in things, because, excuse you, it could always be bad, right? It could always be worse. Kylo, lover boy, knock it off. But Kylo, two, okay, I love you, get down. Sorry. But standing in my stepmom's shoes, right? It's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different ballgame. You expect at some point that you're going to say goodbye to your parents. You do. You expect at some point you're going to say goodbye to your parents. Not as soon as I did. Not as soon as we did. But there's also kind of a cushion in youth, right? There's a cushion in it. It's easier to, you know, for the girls to be like, oh, I want to go in the pool. And, you know, mornings are hard and nighttime is hard for them because they miss daddy. They've asked for daddy. But they can get distracted easily, right? And while they miss him, it's not quite the same. And I very much feel like they deserve better than where I'm at right now. But I also don't want to hide from them, right? I don't think it teaches them anything good to just pretend like everything's great. It doesn't. They need to know how much I love their dad. And how much I miss him too. But like I said, there's kind of a cushion at their age. It's a blessing and a curse. Because they don't quite get it in the same way that I do. And I didn't quite get what my mom felt versus what I felt. I mean, I was 18 and I was young and I was dumb and I was selfish and, you know, self-absorbed. And I didn't think in the moment in my life. I mean, I've learned since then, honestly. I mean, even before now. But I didn't think anybody could miss him or hurt more than I did. And, well, I know as I've gotten older that that's not true. Standing in her shoes was a whole different, it's a whole different realization of what she went through. Well, we got time with my dad, right? Like my dad got the chance to fight. He tried. He had cancer. And at least we got to say goodbye. At least we got to tell him everything that we wanted to. I mean, not that I didn't tell. I mean, I told James every day. Every day. There's nothing I could tell him now that I didn't tell him every day. Because it was literally just, I love you. And you're amazing. And you're brilliant. And I'm grateful for you. And gosh darn it, Kylo. And I don't think I would have been able to say goodbye. I can't say goodbye even now. So, I've been on for over an hour. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Because clearly he's over it. And he says it's cuddle time, Mom. But I just figure I'm just gonna come and be honest with you guys. I'm not, and if it's hard to watch, I mean, I get it, right? You know, joy is contagious, happiness is contagious, excitement is contagious, and I am none of those things right now. So, I mean, I get it if you're clicking off or unsubscribing. But for those of you who decide to stick around as I muddle my way back or chart a new path, I mean, honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to be the same person ever again. I really don't. But I'm gonna try. I gotta find out who I am without him. And I'm just nowhere near that yet. But if you're sticking around with me, know that I appreciate you. Know that not every single video will be a complete sob story. I mean, it's just over a month, and it feels like forever ago and like yesterday all at once. And I just figure I gotta be honest. I just gotta be honest with you guys and tell you thank you, and I appreciate you, and I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.